Futures trading is risky and can result in substantial financial loss. Never put a futures position on without a stop loss order in place. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe. Welcome to Short Term Trading Live with Oscar. We're going to talk about trades for 3907 Friday. So far, so good this week. Omni has been calling direction after trade. The direction has been right. Omni's looking for 4 more up ones tomorrow. I'm a little worried. You know, Omni says it's still green. I'm amazed that they're still green after that big down spike. But hey, I'm going with Omni. Let's see what happens. We're going to look at trades for the Emini June contract. We are no longer trading March. Your symbol is ESM7. June contract. Be careful not to trade the Marches. Omni support in the June mini S&P 1413.5 to 1411.5. Good spot probably to do some buying. That's what Omni says. Omni turns neutral if we get below 1402.75 versus June contract. Omni's profit objective 1432 to 1434 on the upside. Looking for possible resistance around 1425.5. Again, if you buy 13.5 to 11.5, somewhere in that area, if it doesn't get below 1402.75 or lower, just somewhere down there, if it doesn't get below there, you stay in. Your objective is 1432 to 34. Be out by the close. There should be some resistance noticed at 1425.5. I guess we're still using a little bit larger stops than usual. That should probably, get a little bit shorter. The stop should get a little tighter coming into next week. I'm already seeing Omni starting to pull the stops in. Let's hope that next week the stops get nice and tight for us. NASDAQ Omni, again, June. Omni is green once again, just like the S&P. 2 green Omnis. I hope it pulls through tomorrow. NQM7 for the large, ENM7 for the mini. Omni support 1770 to 1768 versus the June contract. Omni turns neutral below 1753. You get below 1753, you can't get above. You may want to run for the hills on that one. Keep an eye on it. Omni's profit objective 1799 to 1802 on a nice run up versus the June contract. Make sure you're out by the close. Again, larger stops are required during this period of heightened volatility. But I think those stops are going to start to get pulled in. If we have another up day, I would imagine that's just what will happen. June gold, the Omni for gold is green. We're going up once again. The gold wants to go up. The silver wants to go up. It is Friday. We've seen Friday after Friday, silver and gold do the run up. Let's see what happens. Omni support 654.80 to 653.80. Right in that dollar range, you may want to get long there. Omni turns neutral if you get below 649. You buy in the 54, 53.5 area, somewhere in there. You start trading below 49, you may need to run for the hills there. Keep your eyes open at that level. Omni says you should be able to run up to the 662, 664 zone. Be up by the close either way. Support. Silver's got support as well. Omni's got a greenie in silver as well. Yeah, baby, yeah. ZIK7, the overnight session electronic trading. Omni supporting the silver. 1306 to 1303 on a pullback there. You want to throw your buy orders in there and grab some. Omni turns neutral if you get below 1287. There's a large stop there, but you got no choice in the silver while the S&P still looks like this. So remember, neutral below 1287. Omni's profit objective 1329 in silver. That's the May contract, or be out by the close. Keep in mind those grain scales were still in them. Keep your stops there. Looks like the grains are still strong here. Hopefully, if not, if we start heading down in the grains, don't forget you still got one more buy in those scales. We start heading down, I'll make sure those buys go out for you. We never got all our buys in that scale. We only got 2 out of the 3. Hopefully we'll get the third ones, but for all our sake, hopefully we'll never see those levels again and we'll just go straight to the moon from here. All right, we had the Japanese yen mirror image formation. I told you guys I would follow it with you. I showed you how it works, and then I told you that I would show you the results. Here are the results so far. This is what we had. It looked like this. Is that good, Mike? Can you see that? You know what?
There we go.
Do me a favor and zoom in on that circle right there next to the red Omni. That's what we had when we looked at the mirror image 2 nights ago. We had one bar. Can I reach it? No. We had one bar that opened, dropped, and closed, or the other way around actually. It opened, rallied, and closed. We had another bar of almost equal distance and equal length and size that opened, dropped, and closed. Then the rule is, if on the 3rd day you get a bar that goes into the formation, and then whichever direction it goes out of the formation is the way you want to trade. If it would have gone this way, you'd be a buyer. If it would have gone down, you would be a seller. We mentioned in yesterday's video, it looks like it's probably breaking out to the downside. Turns out to be a red Omni. I'm going to show it to you live on the chart what it looks like now. This was then 2 days ago or a day and a half. Let's go take a look at it now. And I'll show you what that looks like. It's pretty interesting. A little bit tight. I want to show them the bars that took place there. Okay, that's great right there, Mike. Okay, as I showed you on the little whiteboard that I was holding up, we had 2 bars, 1, 2. The 3rd day, the market went down a little and came back into the center, and then we broke to a direction. Look at the direction. And boy, did we break down. But the yen, of course, had to run and stop everybody out first. It got up to 86.64 and then did its nosedive, and now it looks like it's going to go even lower. So the results of the mirror image formation is lower in the yen. That worked right before your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted you to see it before the fact, as it was happening, and afterwards. As you see, analysis does work. It does make sense. There are a lot of things that I have learned over the years, like this. Lots of rules I've written down that I use every day in my trading. And I must say, most people have never even heard of this stuff. It's unorthodox, but it's my way. And here's proof is in the pudding. It does work. So stay with me. If you look back video after video this week, even into last week, Omni has nailed direction every day. This is just another grouping of what Omni does. It's just part of the formations Omni looks for. Okay, I do want to show one more chart. So make this, see if you can pull the camera out so it covers the chart only. Back up a little. That should be, you know what, right? Yeah, there. Okay, a little bit. I just wanted to show the S&P weekly on a June right now. This is what we look like. And can you pull in on right around this area, like let's say half the chart to about here, Mike?
How's that?
A little bit higher, you gotta go. Just a little bit. Okay, good. And now let me see prices. Good, that's fine. That's good enough to get my point. The June S&P came down. We talked about it, never actually got to the 200-day average in the weekly, but it came running down. The next day, just about kissed that average. And ladies and gentlemen, this is no exact science. If it's within centimeters of that average, as far as I'm concerned, that average has been hit, it's been used, and we're on our way back up from it. And look at this nice rip up since we've touched it. So far, so good. Don't forget, this is a weekly. This is the market that people keep calling bearish. I don't see it. It may turn into a bear, but it's not bearish for me unless we take out levels down here. Levels under the 1220 mark. Until then, this beautiful bull that we've been looking at, let's look at some dates here. This is 2004. If you look up from 2004, 2005, 2006, and then the runaway 2007, ladies and gentlemen, it's not a bear market. Not in my eyes. I'm not an analyst that can call that bearish. So we had a bit of a pullback. It didn't even get into the meat of the chart, which would be here from the last run up. The actual meat of the chart, in all intents and purposes, would be right about here, 1222. This correction never got lower than 13 and change. So I think it's still just fine. Let's see what happens. I don't know where markets are going. They tell me where they're going. This one tells me it should continue higher until it says something different. That's my view on it. Okay, that's about it for the charts. I think I'm done with that little analysis there. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my work for today. Thursday night for Friday. Make sure you put your orders in tonight. Hopefully we'll get filled, and hopefully these green Omnis will work for us. We've been trying hard. They've been working well. Let's stay with it. Don't forget, if you're going to place your stops, a stop is your best friend. Michael, did you hear me? Put this on my video. A stop is your best friend. Always place your stop, and place them when? Come on, guys. You've been watching my videos. When do you place your stops?
First.
Place them first. Thank you. Even the guys in my studio back here know. Place your stops first. Okay, listen, when you're at my YouTube site, www.youtube.com/Futures Analysts, hit the subscribe button and subscribe to our videos. The moment we put them out to YouTube, YouTube will disperse them to your email boxes, and you'll know we have a video. You can see it right away. Don't forget, for now, on our website, www.futurestraders.com. You still have to hit the refresh button to see the flash updates come to life. That will be straightened out when we roll out the live version coming shortly. Everything's doing well. We're doing testing on the simulator at the moment. Site's just going to get better and better. Your suggestions have been quite helpful. Hey, you guys with the forum, hey, I'm with you. I don't care what anyone says, how the forum has to be latest message on bottom. I like latest message on top. I'm voting with you guys. We're going to have to beat Bob up soon. Look, even James back there, he's saying no, Oscar, no. It's got to be. But hey, we're going to break etiquette. We're going to break rules. We're going to break the etiquette on the web, and we're going to change our forum. I think, anyway, your votes have been strong towards last post first. I like last post first, guys. You know, I've said this many times in many videos. I'm here to try to help you guys bridge the gap. You know, the trading floors are beginning to dry up faster and faster. It seems now that there are nothing really left trading on the floor actively except for options pits, because they haven't gone electronic yet. You know, the days of calling a floor broker or a floor clerk and they would help you out, you know, those days are pretty much gone. And I know that you're sitting there typing on your computers, typing in your trades. You need to know when to place stops. You need to know how to place stops. You need to have discipline. You need to have rules. And I'm here to help you bridge that gap between the days when you had someone to help you and the days of today when really, from what I see out there, you have me. I can't find anyone else on YouTube cool enough to do this. But hey, I'm here. I'm helping you guys out. If you want to get on my flash updates database, go to the site, fill out the application. It's very quick. We don't ask for much. It's free, FRE, guys. We don't charge anything for it. Go to the site, fill out the app. This way you'll get my flash updates right away. If all else fails, give me an email at futuresanalysts@gmail.com. Give me your return email address, and I'll get you on the flash updates that way. Last but not least, 718-351-2266 is my telephone number. Call me with anything you'd like to speak about regarding markets, and I'm here. Good luck, traders. Happy Friday. Let's knock them dead one more time. No game, traders. I'll speak to you for the Friday roundup.
Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided. That being said, I am a 24-year seasoned trader on and off the floors. This is how I've made my living for many, many years. Good luck trading.